Hey everybody, welcome back to D Rich Spirits. Happy Hump Day, Whiskey Wednesday, whatever you want to call it. Tonight, we talking oogie. The ugly oogie is what I like to call it, and that's a whole nother story, but it was an ugly night for me. Me and oogie, Ardbeg Uigeadail, a non-age statement Islay Scotch, which pretty much broke the barrier for me into Islay Scotch. Before that, I was like majority of people, Americans. Bourbon, maybe some Highland Scotches. Of course, the most popular, Macallan, the Glenlivets, Glenfiddich. You know, I stayed in that Highland Speyside area like everybody else because those are very easy to cross over to. Very easy. They're fruity, they're light, they're sweet, very comfortable, right? You know, easy to transition into. I did try Islay Scotches several times before different Scotch tastings. Wasn't my jam at all. I mean, I couldn't get past the first sip. It tasted like Band-Aid juice, right? I'm like you just squeezed Band-Aids and made a juice out of it. It was horrible, and with penicillin in it or something very medical. It was just a horrible feeling for me, and I could never go back to it. And I believe it was Lagavulin, the Lagavulin, which is one of my favorite now too as well, right? But that's how the whole transition started. But the only way I could ever even break down the barrier to get into Islay Scotch was during COVID. I needed something smoky. Nothing on my bar nothing could wet my whistle, right? I didn't know what I wanted, but I know I needed something different. Everything I had, nothing did it for me. And suddenly I just started Googling, what's smoky whiskey? I need some full body, robust. And it led me to the store to look at Ardbeg. So I'm in the store looking at Ardbeg. I see the Ardbeg Uigeadail, the NOA, and the Ardbeg 10. And the Wee Beastie that was there as well. Of course, this was the most expensive one because the Corey Vrecken was there. So this was the most expensive one, and I read on it, and I found out it was sherry cask, and it's 54%. We all know what that does to me, right? Floats my boat. Sherry cask, high proof. I grabbed it. I thought it was the best one because it was the most expensive, as we all do. This time I was right. The Ardbeg Uigeadail knocked my socks off. It did something. It transitioned me to where every week it was 1 to 2 bottles of Islay Scotch. I had to have them all. I had to try them all. Nothing ever, besides the Corey Vrecken, nothing ever really did it for me like this one does. This is like one of my favorite whiskeys in general overall. I mean, bourbon and everything overall, right? But take that as a grain of salt. I change favorite whiskeys like every year or two, right? So it's come and do where I might have to change whiskeys. But right now, let's taste it. And you can't taste it. You can't just tell the notes. You got to tell a whole story. Ooh, the campfire smoke. You got that Band-Aid juice. That Band-Aid juice is there, but you will learn to love it. Once you get into the Islay Scotches, you'll appreciate that Band-Aid juice. Oh, the sweetness of it. The sherry cask is coming out. So it's better if I paint a picture. Real quick, I'll paint the picture, and it will describe everything the Uigeadail is. Imagine yourself on the shores of Islay, right? It's windy, but not too windy. You got a huge campfire. You're roasting the pig, and the sea salt and the brine from the Islay, from that Scottish Ocean, just flying and just hitting your lips and misting your lips and giving you that salty brine. That flavor, the smell of the open fire, roasting pig, but we don't stop there. Now, roasting pig, we're going to fry some bacon. Bacon and roasted pig is two totally different flavors. We're going to fry bacon too. Now, the bacon is over top of that with the roasted pig, with the fire, with the sea brine, sea salt, and all of that tasting your lips. You're getting everything mixed in, and just when you thought it was over, the ugly oogie does it. Take like a cherry marinade or something like that, and you just start basting the pig because that sherry bomb that's inside of here, it's like a red cherry sucker, whatever, just coming right down the middle of your palate in the midst of all that smoke, peat, and brine. It is phenomenal. At 54%, Get your bottle, and this is one I put my stamp on, especially if you're a cigar smoker like myself. So I'm a big cigar guy. As a matter of fact, tonight, this red meat lover will be making its way to be paired with the Ardbeg, just because of all that red meat, all that pork, all that bacon. It is the taste, the smell, just transfer everything over to your palate, right? I did hear that the original Ardbeg was much better. It's a no age statement, so nobody knows the age of the juice that's in here, and I'm sure it's a blend. I heard they used a much better sherry casking back in the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't know. I never had that one to compare it to, but I do have this one, and this is like my third bottle. And I don't go through bottles easy. I like to hop around the bar, you know, sample. But I am a huge Ardbeg fan now in general, with the Ugly Oogie leading the way. And at 54%, trust me, you'll wake up to some ugly mornings. Hey, until next time, I'm about to dig in, and I don't want y'all watching this because it could get ugly. See y'all later next time. Peace.